With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Condors of Oklahoma City taking on the Huskies of Brooklyn. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from Brooklyn. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Monroe has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Condors are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Off play action, Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Richardson. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Here's Jackson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down. Monroe. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Past the 20. And touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Condors are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run once more with Taylor. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. But you look at this defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Monroe. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Fighting through. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A little juke, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At the 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Off the play fake. Monroe. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
At the 50-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
65 catch, 65 catch. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Blake Gillikin now. With it is Jackson. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Monroe. Being chased out left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Okay, break. Head to 60.
Off play action. Monroe. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for the touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Condors are able to add on to their first-half lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go play action with Richardson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Brian, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. Monroe. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Monroe flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. To throw on second down, Monroe buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Monroe. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Richardson to the air on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Go, champ! Go, champ! Ready?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Down! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, That's trying to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Richardson off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Monroe. Complete right side to Hyatt. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
5 yards picked up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Richardson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Richardson now on 2nd down. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That's good. 4-8.
Cowboy 80.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 2nd down, here's Richardson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 7-yard line.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Now he's into the clear again. Saquon Barkley. He's to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Condors will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 144 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
In motion, the tight end.
19 Lions. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if that he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Huskies are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of...
There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 73 yards on the ground. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Condors extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Huskies 8.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes left side. Still on his feet. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Richardson will throw for it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 20.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Oklahoma City.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Barkley inside handoff, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Attacking 18. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Richardson working from the gun. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Richardson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Reload. Check out.
Here's Richardson to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. Oh, good move. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good. 4A.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and really it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win, and here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to